Started our pregame pep rally earlier this morning in beautiful DeWitt, Iowa. A little bit of mist, probably about 6:30, 6:45.
Yeah, it was kind of foggy, a little bit on the cool side. Still seeing a lot of cloud cover out there right now, so not exactly the prettiest day, but you know, at least for now we're staying dry. So yeah, it's kind of gloomy. Showing up on our Davenport Eagle Eye, a lot of cloud cover and still on the cool side right now, sitting at 62 here in Davenport, and a pretty nice breeze coming out of the north and northeast at about 13 miles per hour. So not really the best of hair days because it is misty. It's still a little bit breezy outside, and most of our hometowns right now sitting in the lower 60s right now, 64 in Princeton and 63 in Sterling, and a tad bit cooler in Galena at 60. Not going to warm up very much though. Later today we're seeing quite a bit of cloud cover and even a few showers streaming in from the east right now. And that is a little bit unusual because most of the time our weather comes from the west, but because this low pressure system is spinning right there in the Ohio Valley, that counterclockwise flow is trying to bring in those showers and storms from the east. So yeah, just a little bit unusual, you know, for us because we do tend to see our weather come from the west. Now, this is pretty important news in terms of the weather world. New hurricane out there in the Caribbean Sea, Hurricane Matthew, just actually upgraded to a major hurricane, Category 3 right now. Now, as we go into the early part of next week, it's expected to weaken just a little bit to a Category 2, and we expect the Bahamas to really be impacted by this in the middle part of next week, right around Wednesday. So we're keeping an eye on that. Here, though, around the Quad Cities, not really going to expect too much in terms of active weather. A lot of cloud cover will be sticking around for the rest of the afternoon. Could even see a few sprinkles here and there, a few passing showers throughout the afternoon and the evening. But in terms of rainfall amounts, not really expecting much to accumulate, about 1/10 of an inch, probably less than that. Because of all of the cloud cover that we will be seeing today, not getting too much warmer either. The future track is estimating highs in the mid to upper 60s, and I think we'll pretty much struggle to get to that point because of those winds coming from the north and that lack of sunshine. So yeah, it is going to be a bit of a gloomy day, but if you want an excuse to stay inside, here you go. It's cool and you can snuggle up in your bed. So for the rest of Friday night, we'll still see those clouds stick around and maybe a few sprinkles for Friday night football. No major impacts though. We'll keep the rain chances throughout Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. The weather looks to be pretty similar to what it will be today. But I think by Sunday, though, we should start to clear out. So highs today only topping out in the mid-60s, right around 66, and we'll still see the cloud cover stick around. Also, I think most of the rainfall will stay to the east of the Mississippi River, right in central Illinois and eastern Illinois. Heading out to Friday night football, temperatures at kickoff and halftime right in the lower 60s, and then by the fourth quarter, finally dropping into the upper 50s. I think by the early morning hours, we'll get into the mid 50s. And then as we go into tomorrow, once again, another cool day. But if you want some warmer weather, there is some good news. I think on Sunday and Monday, we'll warm up into the lower 70s. More sunshine is in store for us, so that is some good news. And then even by Tuesday, a little bit warmer with highs possibly in the upper 70s. So not bad.
Look forward to next week.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Taylor. Well, in this morning's health headlines, the vaccine for the human papillomavirus, or HPV, may be more effective in preventing cervical cancer than health experts first thought. HPV infections can cause a precancerous condition, but a University of New Mexico study found dysplasia rates among teens dropped more than expected after the HPV vaccine was introduced in 2007. Researchers say improving vaccination rates could help protect even more women from cervical cancer. Well, flu season is coming up, and doctors recommend getting your flu shot sooner rather than later. That includes everyone, including Illinois lawmakers. We say that because Governor Bruce Rauner just got a flu shot yesterday at the Thompson Center in Chicago. Governor encouraging other people to get the flu shot too. He finished his appointment with a witty quote, "A flu shot is quick and easy, so you don't get queasy." All right, well, remember, WQAD News 8 is holding our annual free flu shot clinic next week. It's for adults ages 18 and older. Nurses from Genesis will be at our station in Moline next Wednesday, October 5th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. We are located just up the hill from the South Park Mall on 16th Street in Moline.
People are finding new ways to use social media every day, like a plastic surgeon who started Snapchatting during his surgeries. Tammy Vigil explains how it's actually helping his Colorado clinic grow and why some patients are offering to be recorded while under the knife.
Deborah McMillan is just a week out from a surgery. Her doctor, Nick Slenkovich, aired live in 10-second video sequences through Snapchat.
Ask your teenagers, they are all on it.
It's where the doctor got the idea to shoot the short-lived videos and pictures that disappear from his profile after 24 hours.
Even 1 year ago, I would have said, this is a little uncomfortable for a public audience to see inside the body in an operating room. I've gotten over that pretty quickly.
And McMillan couldn't be happier that he did. That's how she found him.
It was because I watched the Snapchats, and each Snapchat that he performed the surgery that I was interested in, it made my interest grow more and more in him.
Dr. Slenkovich explains what's happening. Lessons on what patients go through to get a better butt, bigger breasts, or a slimmer stomach.
What are the needs, the risks, and the recovery like?
Former patient Andrea Watkins had her surgery Snapchatted.
If it's going to help someone else understand what they may be getting themselves into and where their expectations really need to lie, I'm kind of an open book.
Now, the snaps can be pretty graphic. It's surgery after all, but if you question whether people watch this, don't. When they first started this a couple months ago, they had about 200 daily views. Now they're up to nearly 15,000.
It's an app helping remove the veil of secrecy in the surgical world.
I've watched so many of his Snapchats. He asked, is there anything you want to ask? And I'm like, when can I get this done?
You can follow Dr. Slenkovich on Snapchat to view him in action. His user ID is Denver Body Doc.
Good to know. Still to come right here on News 811, Getting Ahead.
The changes to financial aid registration for college-bound students. The reason FAFSA applications are opening up 3 months early.
And the number of students chronically absent at Davenport Community School